Kisses to all of you. Kisses, kisses, and more kisses. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I hope that you enjoy this video. I thought I would get back on and just have another little chit chat with you guys about Harry. If you think about it, previously it's been just Meghan, 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 but now the corners has turned and now the focus is back on Harry. And I have to wonder, a couple of things I wonder about. I wonder if Meghan had anything to do with him going after the media or going after, or talking about his family. I wonder, did she okay it? She didn't stop it. She didn't say, wait a minute. What are you going to say, honey? Because I know she knows everything that's going to come out of Harry's mouth. And so I just wonder, is because Harry's getting bad press right now, and Meghan knows it. And if Harry's getting bad press, then it's all Harry's fault. So right now, Harry's being blamed for everything in the house. And for some reason, I heard through the grapevine, it was the Royal Rogue and someone else, said that her name has been removed off of the evictus list to speak. And is it because people were saying that she shouldn't do it? And she was like, well, if they don't want me to do it, I won't do it. No. Or was it Netflix that said, let's just remove her? Or I'm just wondering, like, what... It's removed. She's not on there. Is she going to speak? Is she not going to speak? It was confirmed that she was. And it was weird that she was. And that's what the story is about. In my book, my story is about why would she want to speak to anyone about courage and determination and perseverance. And I'm switching. God, it's so much. One of my subscribers said that Meghan had a wonderful, cozy, cushy life. Her father took care of her, put her through school. He practically gave her whatever she needed, whatever she wanted. She wasn't in poverty. She wasn't starving. She always had a home to stay. She had her father there to raise her and take care of her. And, where was Doria? There's a bleep with Doria in there. I don't know where it is, but now Doria is she's reaping the benefits. She's getting all the benefits. If I known that, say for instance, and I'm switching it. And I'm talking about Doria now. If I knew that my ex-husband was having a hard time, I would reach out. Like if me and Eric broke up for some stupid reason, which we never will, I would still try to take care of him. I would still be like, are you okay? Can I bring you something? Can I come take care of you? Can I do something to help you? Because that's Kara's dad. And so it's for Doria to just be taking pictures with the Kardashians and doing all this stuff and kicking her ex to the curb like he's some thug. Or as if he did something to her to make her treat him this way. Meaning, agree with her daughter not to speak to her father. My mother would be in my butt. Oh no, you gonna call your dad. Yeah. No, we spoke here. No, but there's nothing there. So I don't care for Doria for many reasons. And that's one of them, because she's she is a part of it in my book, that she should have more to say, but it can't nobody say anything to Meghan. Meghan has taken the stage. She is running it. I really do believe that she is running it, but she is trying to make us believe that she is quiet and is not doing anything. This is all Harry's stuff. He sounds just like you, though. She's not innocent in this. That's her husband. And if Eric was out there, my husband was out there saying this, I would be like, oh, honey, why did you say that? I would be like, oh, my goodness. And then we would just move on. But I feel like She puts him in those situations. I really do. Because she knows everything that he's doing. Meghan's got her hand on it. But they want to pretend that everything is separate. And so to me, this is going to be one of her tickets out. Well, this is Harry stuck in bashing his family. That's one of the reasons. I was giving you guys reasons. I forgot what I was talking about. But the reasons. Like, what reason didn't she not go or not going to go to the Invictus? And I said, is it because she was like, oh, nobody wants me to be there, or nobody, the company doesn't, whatever. I don't want to forget. The last thing I was trying to say is that she's trying to continue to distance herself. And by not showing up, she's saying, I'm distancing myself even more from my husband. I don't want to be a part of what he's doing because it's getting negative press. You see what I'm trying to figure out, that little piece of it? If it is true that she is not going to be speaking and her name was removed off the roster for some reason, why? That's all. Was it because she said, honey, everybody doesn't want me to speak, so I won't speak? No, Meghan will always give an opportunity to make herself look good at awards, speaking engagements, and so on and so on. The second thing was, we were all trying to figure out how she's going to talk to anybody about courage. Or is she embarrassed by Harry's new incident? And why would she be embarrassed? Because she helps him out with these endeavors. And so that's what I'm talking about with her. She's even if they are separate, don't you still support that person? She didn't have to go over there and speak. She should have just went with him to support. That's it. Do she have to be on the camera for her to be there? Did she have to be on the camera that week when he was over there in Sydney? Well, I get it. He went off by himself for whatever reason. But do she have to be out in front to still support her husband? I'm just saying. I think divorce feels like it's coming because it's going to be all Harry's fault because he's the one embarrassing them. He the one took the focus because if Invictus fail, Netflix is going to have a problem. They are trying to recoup or get their money back from Harry. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Netflix sponsoring this sucker? And so if they don't do as well, but look who we have supporting. Or, because I told you guys, I'm not, oh no, I'm not watching that. I don't even have Netflix. I got rid of them after the docuseries. I said, I am done. I'm done. I'm not supporting you. You support them. I'm done. They lost a lot of subscribers, Netflix. I was one of them. Look it up. They are losing money behind these two. They are not getting their money back off of them. They put millions into these two. And other Sussex people wants to tell us how successful it was. And if it was that successful, then why does it look like it's broke? Like someone said, then why did Spotify drop them? She said, why put everything in one spot? Why not do your own thing? It didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Meghan can't relate to anyone. So guess what? She's got to create a TIG where she's talking to a camera and nobody else. she should still be talking to superstars and A-listers and all kinds of people. They should have been lining up waiting to speak to the Duchess of Sussex. I know everybody would have been wanting to sit down and talk. I'm switching this story. Hang on. These are for my veterans. I bet people would have sat down and wanted to talk to Catherine. Let me bring it back. I did. I went deep. Harry's an embarrassment right now to Meghan. He's an embarrassment. People are talking about him. They're saying that he is like a whininess. And it has hit the head. It has hit the nail on the coffin. It's done. No more, not literally, but this is it. He did it. He managed to do it. He managed to do it. You know what I'm saying? He took the entire focus off of the entire reason why Invictus is there. William never takes that away from the people that he is with. Catherine, and you see it, Catherine and William are always focused on why they're there, and the outcome is insatiable. They raise money, they do what they came to do. No. Harry turned around and made himself a victim and wasn't supposed to be one because it wasn't his time. This wasn't his turn or time to talk about that. And he managed I can't get it out of my mind. He managed to make it about him, take a dig at his family, and talk about the media, and still whining, and pushing it. When we know he has lied, now people are just calling him flat out a liar. Just a liar. I cannot believe it. You know what, honestly, Redbird, I thought this was over. Harry has shown me something new. That he is this petty, that he is this whiny, that he is this about himself and still going after his family after they gave him the spot to do it. If he wasn't a prince, would he even be able to tell your story? I want you to know that one of my subscribers corrected me. He wasn't born with a silver spoon. He was born with a golden spoon. I want to say it again. A golden spoon. And then he wants to complain and talk to these veterans about how his brother wasn't by his side. That's not what we see. And so we don't need fact checking. We don't need... Listen, let me tell you something about the YouTubers. I know I'm switching it. I ain't gone. They will give you receipts. And not just YouTubers. My subscribers. They said, we have video. They show William and him talking about mental health. They started a group. The foursome, the mental group, the mental. They are clowns. They are clowns. And you can't take them seriously. Sometimes when you want to take them seriously, then you can't laugh. And then when you do take them seriously, when I take them seriously, I'm trying to figure it out. And remember the other day when my mama told me? She said, stop trying to get in that brain. You will never, ever be able to figure that out because your mindset doesn't stretch that like that. I said, my subscribers' brains don't stretch like that either. Because as much as, let me tell you something, I am shocked behind shocked behind shocked behind shocked. I told my husband, I said, I'm going to tell you guys one day. Okay. I know I was saying something and then I got off of it and I'm trying to go back to it, but I forgot. So let's just move on, okay? If I remember, I'll go back. But I really hope you enjoyed that introduction, because that's what that was. These are no notes. These are just my thoughts. And just like, wow, I'm just very shocked. I am. I really, I'm I just, I don't want to be disappointed in them no more. Does that make sense? It's like, here we go. And listen, and then the media says, you guys nitpick at every little thing. He is a son of a prince. He is not, and I get why UK has it everywhere, because he's still a prince. He's still royalty. He's still a part of that. That's what Harry is about. And so he's not going to get any attention over here from the Invictus unless, like my sister, just turns it on and be like, oh, what's this? And then click it and be like, oh, and watch it and enjoy it. But no, she wasn't waiting until they said, oh, they told us the time when the trailer had came out. They said the trailer has just been released 53 minutes ago. I said, 53 minutes ago? I said, this is... How do they know how many minutes and seconds and stuff that this show, that's how they were watching it? That is why Meghan and Harry is successful. Because you have people watching it for those reasons. And here's the thing. And I'm probably is what I wanted to say and I forgot or whatever. Anyway, moving back. I watched the Oprah show. I watched the Netflix. Here it comes. It's coming. And I canceled it. And then I signed up. I think I had Spotify and I listened to that podcast. I supported that. That was a support. Oprah was a support because millions around the world watched the Oprah show. Millions. And the docuseries, I watched that almost twice. I supported that. I'm not supporting nothing else that they have going on, because if I do, then I am supporting them. And I don't support that. I am sorry. I'm not going to give. I'm not watching Suits because I want to see a scene that she's playing in. No, thank you. I did it. I watched the Oprah show. I gave her that support. I watched the docuseries twice, gave her that running time that they're bragging about, that she's just on Netflix and stuff. And then Spotify. No. And that book, I stopped at the book, that Spare book. I did a deep dive. It was good. Supporting them, putting into their pockets, in their ego. Ooh, yeah. It's in the Guinness book. People, they're bragging. His book is in the Guinness Book of World Records. Oh, okay. I'm not giving anything else. Have you watched it yet? Watch what? I'm not going to support that. I've supported enough, and they have rose enough And I'm not interested in this bad girl, bad runaway royals into their stuff. No. I don't roll like that. No more. I am done. I don't care. And that memoir, that if it come out or when, so it would have to be a hand-me-down. It would have to be a deep dive on a YouTube station. I am not giving to them anymore because they, no matter what it is, some reason, the views, how many people are going to sign up for TIG that's just curious? No. How many people are going to sign up that are YouTubers, that are critics like me? Okay. Would you want me signing up to that? Like, why would you, I want to ask my subscribers, why would you want me to subscribe to her TIG, to give, to keep striking that ego, to keep telling her, you're doing a wonderful job. It's just so great. You're so awesome. Because that's what it does. Now, sorry, I had to get that out. Okay, we can do this video real quick, okay? Let's go.
Of the world for the past 5 years. Their loyalty is unbreakable, their trust is enduring, and they've always tackled every project and obstacle together. But a chasm between Harry and Meghan has been obvious for the past few months. Rumours of divorce, separate houses, and a lack of shared projects has many asking if Meghan's big comeback is the first step towards a solo life.
Why? Why is it? Harry's been doing everything she wants him to do. Everything. Harry hasn't missed a beat. Meghan wanted him to go after his family. She didn't stop it. She knows exactly what's going on. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in it. I don't know if she's trying to remove herself because she's embarrassed, but this is you. You can't separate yourself from him. That's just like Beyonce separating herself from Jay-Z. That's exactly how it is. It's like Catherine separating herself from William. William, you go do over there, and I'm going to do over here. I don't know what that is, because we don't do it here at home. We're here. Listen, I help Eric. I do some of his work sometime. I'm like, if you need me, I know you're exhausted. Give me an hour. Just show me something quick and easy. Yeah, we are together. We're a group. We're a team. You separate. Come on, let's move on.
Sky News All-Stars Angela Levin, Esther Kraku, and Meghan Kelly take a look at Meghan's next solo chapter.
What's that? Her husband just got through doing Invictus. He just did his part, right? I guess. This is stupid. Shouldn't she have been with him? Shouldn't she? You let me know, guys, because Catherine and William are together normally. These two are splitting up. Now she's going her own way. Something ain't right. You're pushing Hollywood stuff, and he's pushing over here. Who's pushing who? Are you done with them, Meghan? Are you done? You're done with the royals? You blaming them for your downfall? Are you blaming the royal family because of your reputation? You wouldn't have a reputation if it wasn't for the royals. Like my sister said today, I didn't know who she was I said, no one knows. And
Harry and Meghan's
soon, when she come out with this gimmicky stuff and everything, and everybody, it die down because it's gonna be a big hype when it comes. It's coming. Check this out. Check this. This is how they're gonna announce her TIG coming out, and it's gonna be us too. Meghan's TIG landed today, but we ain't gonna give you a time. But we are gonna tell TMZ. Gonna tell you Meghan launched her TIG today and tell you how many followers she's has, because it's all about that. I wonder if the same people that is watching the Invictus are going to be the same people that sign up for her TIG. I mean, I'm just wondering. Listen, I don't have to go and watch that to tell you what happened. I know the gist of it. Harry got on there and started talking about himself, started talking about his family, okay? And started talking about the media. And then in between there, you saw, you see the victims and the hurt and the pain and the struggle and the perseverance. And then Harry brings it down to, like one of my subscribers said, depressed. Thank you, subscriber. Made it depressing. They had triumph stories, and I'm not watching it. Not signing up for no TIG either, and nothing. Ain't buying no patch. I'm not buying nothing. No, I'm not seeking her out. I am not contributing to it. To her fantasy land in giving to this person. No.
joint business deals have been a disaster. From bad press to their fans abandoning them and ultimately the loss of lucrative...
Their fans abandoning them. I wish I could do a count of how many of my subscribers used to be a fan. You know what? We're going to take a poll. I'm going to put it in my community. And I want to know how many. And I'm going to keep it up there. And if she ever wants to know, she'll see that she had it once. And she has plenty of time to fix it. Still ain't got it right. But I'm going to support them. Oh, no. One more time.
Harry and Meghan's joint business deals have been a disaster. From bad press to their fans abandoning them and ultimately the loss of...
Stop, Tisha. Stop. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Harry's fault? Because that's who it sounds like is being blamed on. Because they're the ones pushing him out of Hollywood. He the one ain't got no more deals and things. He the one can't wear Dior. He the one can't make any more money with Meghan. She's going on her own because together they haven't been great. So whose fault is that? It sounds like it's her husband's fault because she no longer wants to work with him. Or Harry doesn't want to work with her. Harry will do whatever she tells him to do, when to do it, how to do it, and how fast to do it. Harry is her puppet. He is one of those people that you would consider brainwashed. I was watching a show the other day. It was like cult-like, like it was like a cult. Like how these people were brainwashed. Reminded me of Harry. I said, look at Harry. He's gone. He will do anything for her. Anything. Moving on. I know I went too far. I hurt the baby. Oh, no. He will do anything for her. But they're going to split Jay-Z and Beyonce. William and Catherine. You're a team. What happened to salt? Mm-mm. What happened to salt and pepper? What happened to salt and pepper? Trust me, guys, I did not see this coming. I hadn't thought out this far. I just saw that the guest at the wedding that wasn't related to her. Then she told Harry they were leaving. Got on the Oprah show and made money with him. Made money with him. She set the tone. She had the deals. This is what happened to me, and Harry was a willing participant. The Oprah show happened to you. Not the royals and not Harry. They helped you become this princess. And then you destroyed that with this shenanigan stuff that keeps continuing to go. Now they're going to split. How is that? I told my sister today that I said, Juanita, I said, how are they going to split? And that he the reason why we watching her. She started laughing. It's true. When they split and break up, it's going to be soon and very soon. Meghan is embarrassed by him. She created him and now she's embarrassed.
Lucrative deals. The Sussex brand is undoubtedly on the decline. Which we're struggling with. They've really cemented
the Sussex brand. See, that's that American stuff. I don't think the whales have a brand. They're just the whales. You know? It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. She has, oh God, this is really bad. She has really jacked this up for herself. Oh, you know what? She needs the Kardashians. She does. She needs them. So she needs everything that she thinks she can get. She needs to pull it out the hat. This is bad. This is it, guys. This is it. It's like boiling hot. Now she may not be going over there to the Invictus. Watch Lady C.
That's something that's not very favorable. And now their greatest asset, which is any sort of credibility in the public, is gone. So I'm really curious, how far this rebrand.
God, I'm going to let y'all listen to it. I'm going to let you listen to it because I know I keep stopping it and that can be a little annoying. So work with me.
The Sussex brand is undoubtedly on the decline.
Which we're struggling with. They've really cemented themselves in people's minds as something that's not very favorable. And now their greatest asset, which is any sort of credibility in the public, is gone. So I'm really curious, how far this rebrand will go in actually rectifying that. Because so far as most people...
But instead of galvanizing Meghan and Harry, these business struggles have driven a wedge between the couple.
What?
Sky News All-Star Esther Kraku.
I think they're...
Okay, so... Why would that do that, Meghan? Why would you put business deals before your family, before your husband, before anything? Throw the businesses away and say, listen, we did what we could. We failed. That's it. Come on, let's go, or whatever. And even if you don't, but don't blame your honey boo because he's just doing what you told him to do. Right? Now it's his fault. It's interesting. She's telling us what's going on in our bedroom. We're splitting up. I'm going to do all this wonderful stuff as far as like acting and producing and influencing everybody. Watch, I'll be back. And then Harry over there in Invictus land, still the victim because of her. Now she's embarrassed. Okay, here we go.
Brand is actually a bit more individualistic. And I've seen, trends of that because obviously Meghan had her own podcast. We can see that she's gearing up to write her own books and do work that's kind of independent.
Meghan's been independent since she's got here. She's done 2 or 3 spreads in magazines. Didn't nobody care. Then, she did, we read it. She tried to do it after the Spare book. She tried to you wasn't going to be able to do that with all that crap. People were still trying to digest it all. You had just honestly felt like Oprah had just lit up as soon as the docuseries came out. And then after the docuseries, Spare came. And then the therapy session. And here it is. When they went and picked up that award. Remember when she had on that white dress and the Kennedy lady was talking about it was because they called out racism in the palace? And you could see on her page, on Kennedy's page or Instagram, people were telling her, don't do it. You gotta listen. You gotta hear them sometimes. Listen. Gave her an award. And she sat there and called it date night. I was through. You gonna pick up an award and think that's something great? You know what? To me, if I was one of those celebrities that we were friends, she was friends, I don't know when I would have cut her off, but that would have been a moment for me. Because I would have been like, you seriously are going to go pick up an award because you think that's something great that you did? And then come to find out, guys, check this out. It's unconscious bias. And she gets the titles anyway. It's Harry's fault.
Independent of Prince Harry and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex brand. So I see them trying to carve their own space in a way. That sort of power couple that have their own separate ventures. And that will usually typically fuel, rumors of splits or chaos in the Sussex household. But I think that's a strategy that they're going for because they really want people to know them independently. I don't think Prince Harry was ever very comfortable.
What? Who wants to get to know them independently? That don't make sense. It just don't. It just doesn't make sense to me. You married a prince. You guys are together. It is what it is. Why do you want to be separate? Oh, you don't listen. It doesn't make sense. I don't think WME or no one needed to make an announcement that Meghan was going to be going off by herself and her husband wasn't going to be a part of this. So just say, you're going to be working with Meghan on some projects. That's it. No, Meghan wants everybody to know that it ain't long.
With the whole Hollywood kind of Netflix spotlight thing that was outside of what he likes to do, like the Invictus Games and things that he's passionate about. But Meghan is different. She's more comfortable in that space.
If they were different, then why did they get married? If it was so different. If it wasn't, because they was on, let's ask Tyler Perry. Tyler, you just saw 2 people in love. Do you still see 2 people in love? No, that stuff is so fractured, turned upside down, twisted it inside and out. You got a prince in a world that he does not know anything about, that's probably ready to get the hell out of there. He's got a wife that's obsessed with becoming, and so she ain't making a move. And so, didn't come hell or high water, Meghan is going to become. She going to die trying. Oh, yeah, Tig is coming out. Let's see it. What's going to, If it does good, good for her. But I don't think it's real. I think it's people that are curious and want to know. But regardless, it's out there and it will continue to fuel. And the higher she goes, that she sees that she could make it without him. Adios, amigos.
She's apparently friends with the likes of Oprah and Serena Williams, so she's more comfortable.
She ain't got no
space
friends.
with, a bunch of A, B, C listers.
She said ABC listers.
As long as they're on the celebrity. Exactly. As long as they're linked to some sort of tabloid, she's happy there.
Meghan Markle is publicly separating herself from her husband in a business sense by recently embarking on many projects solo with the help of her new Hollywood management.
There have been reports over the last few weeks that Meghan is really trying to distance herself from the image of Harry and Meghan and try and carve her own path and her own image.
Her pursuit to be seen as an individual is so strong that she even avoids being photographed with her husband.
I have heard through my contacts that she does intentionally want to be photographed when Harry is not around, and that it is a source of conflict between...
Why? Why? That is interesting. Like, you need that to keep lying to us. She does. She needs to keep doing that to keep lying to us so people will believe that they're not together. No. Is that part of her individuality plan to brand herself and to become single again with 2 kids and a husband? What, she want to go back to her old life, but on a bigger scale? Because that's where she's headed. She done already went back to the TIG. And if they look like they want to do a reboot on Sweet Suits. Sorry. A reboot on that show she was on. What did I call it? Suits. It was really an accident. Suits. Go right ahead. But this chick, I am not supporting that. No. And I'm going to make sure my family don't either. I'm just going to put there a little note. Listen, don't click on nothing stupid. Don't buy nothing stupid and click. They wouldn't anyway. They haven't. They didn't watch the docuseries. My mom still hasn't seen that. So I know she ain't watching Suits. Now, Juanita did see, my sister, see her on the Hallmark show. Okay, moving on, guys. Come on, it's getting late. Sorry.
Harry and Meghan, because he's obsessed with privacy, he's obsessed with staying away from photographers, but according to my sources, she likes having her photo taken. She wants to be papped. She wants her friends to share photos on social media. So convenient that we see a slew of images of Meghan while Harry's in Japan.
Yes, as well as...
Okay. They got a story. Okay? So I get that. But why do you want to do it without him? Because he doesn't like it? That doesn't make sense to me. Because if he didn't like it and didn't want to be a part of it, then why the hell did he bring himself over here? So that doesn't make sense to me. But they can keep that going. No. Sounds like Meghan wants to let everybody know that she's doing this alone. And then she doesn't have her ring on. He's out of town. Her ring is off. Have you seen Catherine without her ring? First of all, we can't even... I said I ain't going to do that. Don't compare. I always have on mine. It needs cleaning and all of that. But, you know... She done took it off. He out of town. She's
distancing herself from Prince Harry. She's also cut all ties with all of his family, which Sky News All-Stars Angela Levin sees as hypocritical. It was
all ties. She don't say nothing to them. She don't reach out to them. She don't send them little Archie pictures and little bit pictures. She just said, screw that. Why? How do I know who she is? Why do I have this channel? Because Prince Harry. Harry is the royals. And Meghan is distancing herself, taking off her ring and doing all this, sorry, hurt the baby. All this stuff. And then, I forgot that little last part. Sorry, let me go back.
Distancing herself from Prince Harry, she's also cut all ties with all of his family, which Sky...
The kids. I knew they'd come back. You can't cut ties with someone's family because you have kids. My baby has relatives. She has an uncle and an aunt and 2 cousins on my brother, Eric's side. And you can't cut off family members. Like she's got all kinds of cousins on my side. We have a huge family. Oh my God. Can you imagine me? I was just stupid. You can't, for the kids' sake. You can't do that. The kids need to know they're family members. And she didn't cut them off. Yes, she did. She planned to. Just like someone said at the coronation, one of the people on the street celebrating their king. He said, and she said that she took him from us. She took him out of our country. And that ain't Harry. I don't know what that is. That ain't Harry. She took him and now look at what's going on. Rings off, she out playing with the thing and doing her stuff. Letting him know. It's almost like she's trying to go back to her old life, hanging out with her friends. It's weird. It is weird. With no kids in sight. Somebody need to check on them. Oprah. It's Oprah's fault. My brain. Oprah. Somebody needs to call over there. Somebody got to be talking to somebody over there. They need a connection. They ain't talking to her father or her family. She didn't cut off everyone. And now she trying to create a new life with them new celebrities and us. So we can buy her and keep giving to her. And then she was going to speak at Invictus? Shut up. Shush. As what? As Harry's sidekick? When Harry was out of town, that's why he was in there begging her and talking about they out buying stuff for their wives. She didn't care. She didn't reciprocate. She didn't say, I'm out buying for my husband. She took off the ring. You know what? She's over there threatening him. I'm going to divorce you, Harry. And Harry's like, well, let me get me a lawyer. Yep, you need to protect yourself because she's dangerous. That's what I see. Distancing herself, taking off her ring, hanging out with her girlfriends like she ain't got no husband. I can't do that no more. No, I wasn't doing it before. It was me and my husband. Sorry.
News All-Stars Angela Levin sees as hypocritical.
It was sort of passed around that she now no longer wants to be attached to what happened in her past, i.e. at Buckingham Palace. She wants to be talked to just for herself. She wants all that to be forgotten. And Harry now likes to want to be called just Harry. He doesn't want to use his title. Yet they went through hell.
For what? Distancing yourself from what? From the Oprah show? From the spare book? Say it. No. Distancing yourself from the royal family as if they've done something wrong. All they have done was keep inviting you guys. The enemy. Their brother is probably trying to figure out what the hell did he do or say to you to make you do half the stuff that you continue to do. And on a stage where you can't, so your son can grow up and be like, you know what? You wasn't there for, can you imagine Archie doing that to you, Harry? Come on, guys. Kira, you wasn't there for me, Tisha. Girl. Just kidding. No. You sweat, tears, you know what you do for your kids. You do. You know what you do for others. You know you give from the heart and what you do. And so we can't relate to that. I'm like, today, Kira went to school and she didn't want to go today. She was like, no, mommy. And I was like, shoot, let's go home. And it bothered me all day. And I was like, honey. And I went to get her, and we're going to see next week. I said, maybe she just got tired on Friday and was like, I want to be at home with my mom them now. But, oof. That weirded me out because you like it at first, and now you don't like it, sweetheart. We'll see. We will have to see. Mama may have to go and like you guys said, volunteer, sit in a room, be an aide or something. Because if she stops liking it, then I'm going to have to figure something out with the teacher. Because I'm going to say she's not liking it anymore. Anyway.
To get the children to be named the prince and princess. And they're not, if they don't want that, get rid of your titles. And everybody.
Oh, no, she ain't getting rid of the Duchess. She needs that. She'll get rid of, look, I'm going to get rid of what gave it to me. We don't need all that anymore. We don't need the royal family. We don't need Harry. I'm still the Duchess of Sussex. He's over there and I'm over here. We're not really married, but we are. It's just that stupid stuff. No, Meghan wants to live in Hollywood. She can't afford it. And now she's got to go back to like real work or something. I don't know. But she has chosen her side. She has decided that Hollywood is for her and she's not going anywhere for no one. Not even for her marriage. Because I know Harry gave it all for her. Everything. And I know that he will continue to give it all for her. And I know that when someone loves you like that and you still want to leave, that's wrong. That's exactly what's going to happen. Harry is going to get hurt.
But we have this hypocrisy that just keeps going on and on and on. That's absolutely ridiculous. And I wonder whether these new wacko PR people who are looking after her, top of the line, and they just
I love her. Wacko. WME. I'm calling you that too. Wacko. Who are you? Like, you are supposed to be this big time Hollywood agent. You are failing. Have you started yet? My God. You know, you paid all that money for what? Or what are they doing? I don't get it. Has anything changed for these two? Is things changing? Is their popularity getting better? Did this Invictus do it for Harry?
let something go. So there's then a big response, and then you can unravel it and it doesn't exist anymore. So you've got 3 items or 3 stages out of one point. I can't see any other reason why they had the audacity to do something like that. I mean, you know, after all they're fighting for it, they cling on to their titles as if they're on rocks and they've got to stay there. And they take no notice.
Meghan Markle has also defaulted back to her first career as an actress, further solidifying her move away from Prince Harry and royal life.
Do you think that's fair? It is fair. It's a hard one to sort of guess at, because she's in a position where she's no longer just an actress trying to land roles that could, you know, elevate her career. She's someone who really has a lot to lose and can't.
She can stick her career way up where it don't shine. Okay. See see the conversation? Her career? Screw family. Family ain't got nothing to do with this. In order for Meghan to stay in Hollywood, she's got to focus on her career. It's no longer the Sussex brand. It's going to be Meghan, the Duchess. This is some mess. Okay? Ooh, God, I'm going to have to start writing this down. It's too much. You can't keep up with all this. It's too much. The stuff that Meghan has done and did, this is... I'm going to get me a book and keep me a journal. I'm going to rewind this lady back so she can tell us about Meghan's new career.
Away from Prince Harry and royal life.
Do you think that's fair? It is fair. It's a hard one to sort of guess at because she's in a position where she's no longer just an actress trying to land roles that could, elevate her career. She's someone who really has a lot to lose and can't get it wrong. So if she did actually go back into making films or making TV shows, she really couldn't land into a stinker. It could not be a bad film. It could not be a bad TV show. And
What does that mean? Because she's been a D-lister and now she's gonna be an A-list actress, okay? Because Harry has allowed her to do that. He brought her over here. She conned him all the way to Hollywood, and now she's ready to act again. And now she's gonna do a starring role. Because I heard she wanted to act in The Lake. But anyway, she's going to star in this movie, and it's got to be great. So she gonna go from being a D-lister and all of a sudden be an A-lister. And prove us wrong that she should have always been in the big times. And she has to make this work, because if she doesn't... Now, here's the question. Do you go and watch it? Do you support it? Do you pay the $15 to go to the movies to actually watch it? Hell no. Wait till it come on TV. And even then, I'm going to be careful. Because Netflix like to add on streaming time and how many people watched it and stupid stuff like that. I ain't giving them nothing.
That's the problem. I think she obviously she's in a position where she could command a lot of money, but she really has one shot for the curiosity factor, and if it didn't work out, which regularly happens in Hollywood,
she's going to have to get butt naked and show herself.
So it's a big risk for her.
Yep. They would have to have that going on. Meghan's going to show it all. That would be the only reason. So, really...
Absolutely. Now, look, Bronte, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Reports have surfaced of Meghan Markle's $1 million potential as an influencer, which seems to be another solo career path she's eyeing off. And with movie roles and influencer collaborations come new friends. Meghan Markle and her mother have been seen partying with the likes of the Kardashians, further distancing them from the royals and Prince Harry, and bringing them closer to Hollywood.
No, they've been in Hollywood. Meghan's always been over there. Why is this different today? Serena and, Oprah, Tyler Perry. She's always been over there. What's the difference today? She getting closer? What, she gonna do a reality show? I would watch that, I'm telling you. That would be the only show I would watch. Because it's unfiltered. You can see this in real time. What? Maybe it would make sense to me.
Hollywood. A foray into politics has even been floated by Meghan Markle, with reports that she's been in talks with the Democrats to run as early as 2028. according to Sky News.
See, that's that stupid stuff. Talking about she running for president. Neither party's like her. Honestly, I don't really think Joe Biden is really that big of a fan. But neither party likes her. So they can play around if they want to. I will protest. I will write. I will do some things. And trust. And I probably won't be the only one. But no, she's not. You're not going to be anything. She wanted to walk into something. You don't even know how to treat your family. How the hell are you going to know how to treat strangers? No, you don't know how to treat people. You don't have a heart. That's not there. Nope. You got your husband on TV talking about how his family didn't mistreated him 1 billion times over. Sorry. That was a small
Meghan
rant.
Kelly.
Good Morning Britain interviewed
Meghan Kelly.
the sister of Joe Biden. None of us even knew he had a sister. Apparently she's got a book out. And she's predicting that Meghan Markle will run for president and that she actually could win on the Democratic ticket. The reports following up say as early as 2028, and that Meghan, unconfirmed, has been hobnobbing with top Democrats, mulling it over. Now, we know she's been hobnobbing with top Democrats because we see her on camera with Clooney and Oprah and Gayle. But whether she has political ambitions or not...
Let me tell you something. Meghan Kelly will annihilate her. I'm just scared. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know. What I can tell you is, we crazy over here? We're not that crazy.
However, Sky News All-Star Kosher Guy.
She said, we're crazy, but we're not that crazy. I don't have to write or do nothing. Meghan Kelly and the rest of them are going to chew her up and spit her out like she stole something. Excuse me. Yep. Because you are not going to hop yourself up into places that you have no business being in. Number one, she shouldn't have never been in the kingdom. She shouldn't have never been in the UK. And Harry snuck her in. And shame on him. But what she's not going to do is come over here and tell us what to do. That's that stupid stuff. I will vote for the... Check this out. This is how serious it is. I'll vote for whatever party she would be voting for. I would be voting for the other party. And that's serious.
Data says Meghan
But
has
no, she's not
chance
going to
at
get
being
that far.
president.
No, I don't think she has a chance. Who knows? We might see her run for Congress in like a very blue...
She said she doesn't have a chance. This is a... Here. She doesn't have a chance. Just
Not
put
that
it
crazy.
way.
However, Sky News All-Star Kosher Gada says Meghan has no chance at being president.
At all.
No, I don't think she has a chance. Who knows? We might see her run for Congress in like a very blue district in California, maybe, but I don't think she extends beyond that.
Angela Levin says despite how successful Meghan Markle becomes on her own without Prince Harry, she will...
No matter how successful. Because she has the potential of doing that. And I don't think it has anything to do with just fans. Because Meghan doesn't have that many fans. She doesn't. And I question them. But to support anything that they do is giving to them and making that successful. And adding to the stigma that it's good. It's good. It's good that you went on the Oprah show. It's good that you did the Spare book. Yep, it's good. It's good that you did the docuseries. It's good that you bowed like that in front of the Queen. It was good. All that was good. Let's pat her on the back and let's give her an award for calling out racism.
always maintain that she's
Almost
a
done.
victim.
You know, she wants to be a victim, but she wants to be very successful, have loads of money, and tell people who've worked for Queen and Country, which she certainly hasn't done, how to behave. I find it absolutely extraordinary.
And this work separation looks to be working in Prince Harry's favour too. with Angela Levin saying he is happier and stronger working on his passion projects without his wife by his side.
I think they're further and further away, but actually...
See, this was Angela all excited about him, doing the Invictus in the beginning. This wasn't this recent debacle when she realized what he said.
Harry now seems to be much happier.
And it may not only be a work separation for Meghan and Harry, if the latest news is anything to go by. Meghan Markle has been seen very recently without her wedding ring, which does not bode well for the already strained couple, says royal commentator Kinsey Schofield.
Kinsey, there are more reports of trouble in paradise for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as Meghan has been seen around town with friends without Prince Harry and, importantly, without her wedding ring. Surely that can't be the case. $300,000 beautiful diamond-encrusted ring. Maybe it's been cleaned.
With Princess Diana's jewels, absolutely. Wouldn't you just cling on to this for dear
life? Oh, God.
Rita, this is, I think, a unique situation. Now, some of Meghan's contacts have told Page 6 that that there was an accident and it's just being fixed. But remember, she had it redesigned at one point.
An accident?
What's her relationship with this ring? Why is it not constantly in her possession?
Thank you. Okay, it's over. Like I said, listen, guys.
Investigates Iron Kate. Now, when William and Kate married at Westminster...
Love you guys. Have a great night. I hope you enjoyed it. Kisses. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. I really enjoy them. What I can say about this video, I did rant a little bit I hate doing that. I said I would close it with something. I like that. I hope you enjoyed it. These are my thoughts, all of them. Just things that I just started thinking about. I'll be in the kitchen cooking or something like that. And I'll be like, ooh, I would like to talk to my friends. You are my friends. Thank you. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I love your comments. I read each and every one of them. I want to comment on everyone's. And I hope that you read between the lines and understand what I'm trying to say. I talk to you as if I'm talking to you in real time. I'm just following your lead on sometimes when I'm responding. Yes, he did do that. So, love you guys. Thank you so much. I just think that it's really bad in paradise for Meghan. I think the whole separation of trying to get rid of Harry is a weird deal to me, because he's the reason why she exists. I think the entire part of, the wedding ring and all of that, I think it's just a whole bunch of games that Meghan like to play. But a little bit. It's and then he's away. It's almost like she's trying to send him a signal. It's stupid. Love you guys.